obligatory cat moment. Enhancing my content always, Megan. Hi, it's Ronald the Rules Lawyer, and here begins my low-effort arc on my channel. I've been taking a hiatus several weeks in order to work on other work, and I thought that other work might be completed by now, but it's not. And so I'll be multitasking here. I've also, over the last 3+ years, have had a growing list of video ideas that's been growing faster than I can actually do the things. So I figure maybe not script every single thing I do this time and make a PowerPoint and see if I can get through my ideas faster. Well, today is particularly low effort because I'm basically going to be stealing from the community. There's this excellent comment on the Pathfinder 2e subreddit on a post titled, "How is Pathfinder better or worse than 5e? Dungeons & Dragons 5e?" A lot of my content has been not only directed at current Pathfinder players, but also potential future Pathfinder players. The majority of TTRPG players are D&D players. I can be accused of, well, rightfully so, of being a bit biased in my presentation. And what's really good about this comment is that it comments on the same thing, but says it can be a pro for some people and a con for others. So I'm just going to read the comment and then share some thoughts. So the OP asked, what do you think Pathfinder does better, and what do you think D&D 5e does better? And this comment is from Way Overpaid. They write, cons. Pathfinder has way more options. You can give Dave the, oh shit, it's my turn, player, a champion fighter, and he'll be fine to go, I hit him with my sword every turn. Even the simplest class in PF2E has a bunch of options thanks to everything every class gets you. Pros. Way more options, same thing, could be a pro for other people. Martials are actually good, to the point where people think casters are undertuned. They aren't, at least not once you include utility. You get skill feats, class feats, so many more mechanics. Cons. No true multiclassing. You can spend feats to add a splash of another class, but your core class is your core class. Pros. The limitation on multiclassing means that classes can be highly front-loaded with the main thing they do right from the get-go, starting at level 1. No waiting until level 2 or 3 for your character to come online. Cons. Pretty much everything has a rule. You want to climb a wall in 5e, the DM eyeballs it and stuff happens. You want to climb a wall in PF2e, there's an exact DC, depending on the type of wall and how fast you want to move. This can be much slower than 5e. Pros. Pretty much everything has a rule. Exactly as the above, except that investing your skills actually matters because the DCs are consistent. This can be much more clear and fair than 5e. Cons. There's a lot of traits to look up. A rapier is deadly D8, disarm, and finesse. Those all mean something. Did you know that if you go to 0 HP from execute, that's a spell, you just die? It's not in the spell, it's in the death trait. Finding out rank 1 sleep is near useless on the boss because you didn't notice the incapacitation trait can be a real downer. Pros. There's a lot of traits, which means the rules are compact. And once you learn how something works, it's consistent across every weapon, every spell, every item. Even complex stuff like counteracting is learned once, use everywhere. Cons. Spells are fairly constrained. A spell that gives a fixed benefit in 5e, like you can't tell a lie in the sphere, or you can unlock this door automatically, ends up being far less reliable in PF2E, foolable by a will save or offering only a bonus to a skill check. The pros is that the spellcasters don't completely invalidate the skilled characters. Far from it. Spellcasters and martials work together in concert. In the end, PF2E feels like a far more complete system. More rules, more choices, more mechanics. It also comes with a lot more well-written adventure paths because writing adventures is what Paizo is all about. The downside coming from 5e is that there is more to learn. Is that worse? I don't think so, but I've had players who absolutely bounced off the system because of how much reading they had to do. It isn't for everyone, but it is for me. I like the structure of this comment because I agree that Pathfinder 2e is not for everybody. I also think that those D&D players that are looking for more character customization and balanced combat are just plain better served in Pathfinder. But also many D&D players who prefer the relatively lesser rules load might also want to go in the other direction and find rules light systems. And also D&D 5e might be that middle ground that kind of serve several masters at once that other players are looking for as well. So sorry, way overpaid for stealing your comment. Well, anyway, amplifying your comment, let's say. I don't know if I owe you anything, but you are way overpaid, probably more paid than I am. So I guess we're even at least. Of course, obviously, given what my channel is, I have a predilection towards Pathfinder, and I do think that this learning curve issue that's pointed out here can be addressed for some players by the beginner box. I also want to underline this phrase, learn once, use everywhere, because I think that's a great, pithy way to describe why some people, including me, really enjoy how Pathfinder systematizes itself. There might be more rules to learn, but once you learn it, you've learned it. And it gets reinforced because you see the same rule come up and operate in exactly the same way in other situations. So that is my low effort video of the day. I'm going to try to do more and bring more content to y'all. I'm not doing this simply out of a sense of obligation. I actually genuinely want to make more videos nowadays after this break that I've had of not making them. But I also want to ease back into it. Ow! Megan! So if you haven't yet, like the video and subscribe to my channel. Also support my Patreon. It gives you ad-free early access to most of my videos and exclusive content. Also join my Discord. We're over 6,000 people. I hang out there a lot. And if you want to play Pathfinder 2e, you can join our drop-in, drop-out organized play system called Endless Tale Tavern. So that's it. I've been Ronald the Rules Lawyer. I'll see you next time.